Every physical system we understand is bound by entropy. The world we inhabit, the dunya, operates on a strict currency of fatigue, cellular decay, and the inescapable forward march of time. But Islamic theology presents a destination where that baseline reality is entirely ruptured, a sudden, impossible hyper-bloom where decay is replaced by permanent, infinite renewal. This is Jannah, the Islamic conception of heaven. It is rarely described as a vague, ethereal mist. Instead, the Quran and Hadith detail a vast physical geography where the laws of thermodynamics are completely rewritten. Far from a chaotic dreamscape, this environment is a highly structured cosmological ecosystem. To understand it, we have to travel upward, moving layer by layer through its ascending topography. Examining the layout of Jannah reveals how the environment is structured to counter the specific biological and emotional hardships of a human life. The foundation of this ascent begins in Dar al-Salam. In Islamic theology, this translates to the abode of peace. The immediate sensation upon entering is the evaporation of the human survival instinct. Physical exhaustion and psychological fear simply cease to exist. A life spent navigating anxiety, conflict, and relentless striving is replaced by a state of permanent tranquility. Yet this baseline of peace is only the starting line. It is the necessary acclimation required before the believer can withstand the exponential sensory ascent that lies ahead. Moving deeper into the believer's personal kingdom, the terrain opens into sweeping, endless valleys. These are viewed from elevated natural terraces, known as garaf, perched high above the landscape. The ancient texts point to a highly specific hydrology flowing directly through these immense meadows. The Quran details 4 distinct rivers running through the inhabitants' courtyards: unpolluted crystal water, milk that never sours, pure filtered honey, and heavenly wine that causes no intoxication. These are not wild, destructive waterways. They do not erode their banks or flood the plains. Instead, they flow seamlessly, tracing precise paths at the exact command and desire of the believer. This hydrology removes the earthly constraints of scarcity and agricultural labor. Pure nourishment is provided without a single ounce of human effort. Above these rivers sits a botanical structure of massive scale, with a rapidly expanding canopy that stretches far beyond the visible horizon. This is the legendary Tuba tree. According to prophetic tradition, it is so large that a traveler moving at full speed would need 100 years just to cross through its shade. Its branches sag under the weight of perpetual fruits. There is no reaching or climbing required. The branches actively lower themselves to offer their yield, entirely eliminating the concept of a harvest. The integration between human and habitat goes even deeper. The texts note that the fine silk garments worn by the inhabitants are woven directly from the leaves of the tuba tree itself. In this ecosystem, nature acts as a responsive system, ordered to anticipate and fulfill human needs automatically. As we map this landscape, the structural logic of the ascent becomes clear. Jannah is not a flat, infinite expanse, but a vertical series of increasingly magnificent tiered gardens. Climbing higher, you move through specific mid-tier ecosystems, such as Jannat al-Adn, the Gardens of Eden, and Jannat al-Mawa, the Garden of Refuge. This diagram shows a core theological principle at work. Ecological elevation in Jannah directly correlates to the weight of a person's faith and the righteous deeds they performed on earth. With each higher tier, the natural splendor, the quality of the ambient light, and the overall sensory richness multiply. The result is a landscape where earthly choices have a direct, visible impact on the physical quality of the afterlife. Finally, the journey reaches its peak, Jannat al-Firdaws. This is the highest, most lush terrace of paradise, situated directly beneath the throne of God. Here stands the landmark marking the very edge of the known universe. It is the Sidrat al-Muntaha, the lote tree of the utmost boundary. The earthly Ziziphus spina Christi, with its yellow fruit and thorny branches, exists here. But the Sidrat al-Muntaha is a massive, celestial version towering above. It functions as a cosmological border. This tree forms the limit of created knowledge, a line beyond which no angel, prophet, or human mind can ever pass. At this summit, the physical reality of the leaves and branches ultimately dissolves into pure, warm, radiant light. While the ecosystem of Jannat provides every conceivable physical comfort, the ascent concludes with the attainment of proximity to the Creator, the final objective of a lifetime of faith.